really, I'll just say it, Zach, our pricing is very unbeatable. We have one simple monthly pricing for our dealerships, monthly, and we want to keep it simple that way because everything else, once again, is difficult to navigate through. So the last thing you want, at the end of the month is surprises. So we want to make sure that we keep everything, on our platform, all the way from onboarding to pricing, simple, smart, and practical.
Welcome to Stream, a trucktractortrailer.com production. My name is Zach Miller. I'm your host, and I'm joined by Alan Anastasio, who is the head of sales at trucktractortrailer.com. And Alan, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Zach, I am well. Thank you for having me back on the show. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, and I, wanted to have you back on because wanted to have a really quick chat about what, you and I are really seeing in the market. We like to do that from time to time, have you come on, have others come on and talk about what we're seeing. And, I think here we are, we're finally starting to see these used prices starting to come down, really starting to stabilize. I think that, the dealers, and you talk to the dealers more than I do, but it looks like the dealers are moving to even more like wholesale type pricing, based on the inventory. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, Zach. I mean, it's really been a really good past couple of months for a lot of the wholesalers and fleet group inventory, right? I mean, it's a lot more easier, right priced units that fleets and owner operators and companies all alike seem to gravitate more.
So then I guess, here we are, you and I sit here, the dog days of summer, so to speak, but look, fall's right around the corner. And as fall is right around the corner, holiday shopping is right around the corner, especially, in the world of logistics. That I understand consumers aren't thinking about what they're going to buy right now, but logistics companies need to be aware of that. So the question really becomes, as the logistics and supply chain world preps for holiday shopping season, what do the dealers need to know? What do those who are looking to really move some inventory here, second half of 2022 need to know?
Yeah, no, that's a great question, Zach. And a really good thing about what we do here at trucktractortrailer.com is we provide dealership a lot of options, right? We're not a out of the box cookie cutter type of platform. We're really built to customize, create different workflows and architecture, really based off your dealership. So to that point, I will say that, dealers have been, I guess, misfortunate enough to really deal with a very fragmented and disjointed digital world that they're living in now, right? When you think about all the digital tools that dealerships work with in terms of, dealer management systems, to, customer relationship management systems, CRMs, to even listing sites, right? Publishing sites, to Facebook, to other social media marketing like TikTok, and throw in Google Ads, right?
Yeah, really.
It's such a very disjointed and very fragmented world where, it's difficult to navigate through, right? And when you work with all these different silos, something has to go through the cracks, or processes might be broken here and there. So a big part of our platform was really to be able to take all that disjointed and fragmented world and place them all under one roof, right? Our trucktractortrailer.com platform is a SaaS-enabled platform where we connect both buyers and sellers alike. And there's a lot of different things that our platform really can manage, and also our capabilities really stretch a lot further, right? In terms of the main values that we're able to provide, I think the first one that we see is the ability to its ability to gain access, and instant access. And what I mean that access to, that's instant access to our tools
Mhm.
located on our platform, right? Everything from your financing, insurance, warranty, if you need to get a separate DOT inspection, and delivery services, really most importantly, are all available to those sellers, as well as access to our pre-qualified pool of pre-qualified buyers, right? Being able to have an access to a large buyer base and instant access to that large buyer base is really something that dealerships can come to our platform, and make sure that they have access to.
So I guess the last question I have for you is, are you starting to see these dealers begin to embrace the digital more now after having gone through, the brutal beginning to 2022?
Yeah, well, I think you have to take a look at, really, the whole pandemic really fast
Mm,
forwarded a lot of, things from operations to the way people think, both buyers and sellers, right? And now when you talk about a dealership, right, and how they're gonna really kind of market and advertise their units, there's two things that they really should look out for, right? The first thing, right, is their seller experience. What type of seller experience is that dealership gonna have on that platform, right? Are they going to have the proper onboarding? Are they going to have proper support, customer service, etc.? And the second thing that they also need to look out for is, what is that buyer experience or that other user experience on that platform? The dealerships really want to, manage unqualified, unvetted buyers who could be, who
yeah.
could be frustrated because of the, the UX and UI of that website just doesn't give them all the information that they need. So when they are calling that dealership operation, they're not the happiest of customers, right? So they really need to look on both sides of that type of experience, right? And kind of what type of buyers that they're looking to handle. And a lot of that also comes into, do I want to do more work than I should? A lot of our platform removes a lot of redundancy within that dealership operations. So when you think about managing, and I talked about different silos and managing different vendors, our direct API integration with the CDK Global DMS for their commercial dealerships allows us to remove that redundancy for dealerships. So that means dealerships don't need to upload separate Excel sheets or create separate
Mm,
APIs to push their inventory to advertise and market. They know whenever they push inventory through their CDK GMS, that automatically gets pushed, refreshed twice daily onto our TTT platform, which allows us to provide all our marketing services and our TTT concierge services on those particular units, right? Removing that redundancy from those operations. And you think about it, we are an e-commerce, so that means we run operations 24/7. So if your
mhm.
dealership operations are low on bandwidth, or you might not have, sales operations during the weekend, feel comfortable in knowing that you chose a partner to be able to handle offers and sales during your off hours, including weekends. And really, I'll just say, Zach, our pricing is very unbeatable. We have one simple monthly pricing for our dealerships, monthly, and we want to keep it simple that way because everything else, once again, is difficult to navigate through. So the last thing you want, at the end of the month is surprises. So we want to make sure that we keep everything, on our platform, all the way from onboarding to pricing, simple, smart, and practical.
Absolutely. Anyone who's interested in a subscription or a demo, please be sure to contact Alan. It's Anastasio at trucktractortrailer.com. Alan, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Zach.
If you guys like the content you see, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time on stream.